Asha Sharma, holy hell, I was not familiar with your game. I mean, you've only been in Xbox for almost 90 days and you've done some crazy things. You've done some impeccable things. You've made some major changes. And in my opinion, it's all for the better. So today in this video, we're going to discuss the changes that Asha Sharma has actually made for Microsoft Gaming, aka Xbox as a whole, to determine if those changes are actually for the better or if Xbox is actually going downhill. So one of the things that Asha Sharma has actually done with Xbox, aka Microsoft Gaming, is she essentially changed the name from Microsoft Gaming to This Is Xbox. That's kind of like the marketing campaign behind Xbox. It's called This Is Xbox. Now, the whole reasoning behind why they actually changed from Xbox to Microsoft Gaming, one of the rumors that I actually heard, it was because of an Activision lawsuit kind of thing that they had going on, and so they had to go from Xbox to Microsoft Gaming anyway. And also another reason could be was the simple fact that they were trying to phase out of the console phase of Xbox, kind of transition into that cloud phase as well. So when you think of cloud, that's your cloud gaming on your phone, that's your cloud gaming on your TV, that's your cloud gaming on just about any sort of device that has streaming capabilities. They were trying to transition from Xbox to all devices, and that's what essentially why they tried to name it Microsoft Gaming. But Asha Sharma is kind of changing things around. She's kind of eliminating all of that. Why? Because the cloud gaming aspect of Microsoft, they were actually starting to lose money. Why? Too many price increases that actually happen, and when price increases actually happen, the value doesn't match that, and essentially people start to unsubscribe from Microsoft Gaming, or aka cloud gaming. So she's trying to transition from that Microsoft Gaming aspect to the Xbox console as a whole. Another change that she have actually done as well since becoming a new CEO of Xbox, she has actually changed the Game Passing price in a way, right? So you went from paying $29.99 for the Ultimate Edition, which includes the day one access to Call of Duty. You went from $29.99 all the way to $22.99. So they dropped it down $7. Why? Because of the value that they were trying to add to that Game Pass Ultimate Edition. It just wasn't matching. Consumers weren't willing to pay that $29.99 price to try to get access to day one exclusives such as Call of Duty. That only did not affect the Ultimate Game Pass Edition side of things, it also affected the PC edition as well. So you went from paying $16.49 to about $13.99 as a PC Game Pass exclusive. So you still have those PC games. You can also play Xbox games as well. The main difference right there is that they actually dropped the price, which is hoorah for Xbox, baby, which is good in my opinion, because sometimes the numbers just don't make sense if the value isn't there, if you know what I mean. Xbox has also announced a partnership with Discord that includes the Xbox Starter Edition Game Pass value. So what this Starter Edition includes, it includes 10 hours of cloud gaming. It also includes 50 Xbox games that you can play. It also includes that Nitro service as well. And if you're actually enjoying this content so far, feel free to like, comment, let me know what you think about this video so far, and also subscribe if you are enjoying the content. Lets me know that you guys are actually enjoying a small YouTuber like myself that keeps me motivated to make such amazing dope videos such as this one. But moving on, now if we kind of think about what transpired between Phil Spencer and Asha Sharma, right? When Phil Spencer was the CEO of Xbox, we weren't really getting any major things that was actually happening with Xbox, right? Yeah, we had the Activision merger. Yeah, we had the Game Pass cloud service as well. But was Phil Spencer actually being a public servant, actually making announcements such as Asha Sharma has actually been doing? I actually don't remember anything. But the reason behind, as far as why he may not have been motivated or maybe as not energetic as Asha Sharma is, one is because Phil Spencer has actually been the CEO of Xbox for over 2 decades, to my knowledge, right? Over 2 decades of being a CEO for Xbox, right? Eventually, right, you do something for so long, eventually it starts to become repetitive, it starts to become boring, and it starts to become on a repeated cycle. You're just living. You're just doing things just to live, you know, like on a regular basis, right? And if you do it for so long, the passion of what you're doing starts to kind of fade away, right? And that's essentially why Xbox hasn't really moved the needle in the past few years, because Phil Spencer has kind of just been the background of a CEO, just trying to manage the whole Xbox as a whole. Yeah, he had Game Pass as well, which kind of transitioned them from console to cloud gaming, but it just wasn't the same. People were actually forgetting Xbox main console as a whole. hold because he wasn't an active CEO such as Asha Sharma. Now you have someone who is young, who is energetic, who's also familiar with the AI space, who loves what she does. She's new to the CEO role, so she has so much energy to be able to make announcements, to be able to make changes, to be able to see the flaws that Xbox has going on, to be able to listen to the community, to be able to make major announcements, changes, and all the things that Xbox had that was falling apart. She's able to do that, and she's able to be happy about it because it's a brand new role that she's trying to achieve here at Xbox. And in my opinion, she's actually doing a dope ass job, yo. One of the things she's also does as well, and also is doing as well, she's also removing Copilot as well. So they're actually going to removing that Copilot feature, the AI Copilot chatbot that comes with phones. They're actually going to remove that from consoles as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Copilot was going to be integrated into Project Helix, right? Project Helix, it was essentially the next code name for the new Xbox that's supposed to be dropping, right? She essentially decided to scrap that whole Copilot phase out of that console, the new console that's dropping. Why she decided to do that? Who knows? That's another story for a different day, but that's one of the major things she's actually doing when it comes to her being CEO in under 90 days as an Xbox CEO. She also has announced a brand new Xbox logo, so you kind of have the dull, boring, very standard version of the Xbox logo that Phil Spencer had for quite some time. Now she kind of made this new Xbox logo animated. She also made the Xbox logo appear on your home screen. You can now set it up as a wallpaper. You can also set it up as your background as well. She's making it known that Xbox is coming back and that Microsoft is listed as Xbox. This is Xbox and this is not Microsoft Gaming anymore. She's phasing that out. She is listing Xbox as this is Xbox, bringing Xbox back to the console space that it once was a few years or decades ago at this particular point. She's doing such amazing things in my opinion. She's calling all hands on deck. She's making meetings happen and she's calling everyone that's in the Xbox space, getting them together, talking about some of the things that some of the communities want to hear and also listening to communities as well. She's doing such an amazing things and I think Xbox is going to go very far just because of how rapid, how exciting and how motivated she is to bring Xbox back to the #1 console that it once was at a certain point in time. Not that I care. One of the things she's also discussed is exclusives as well. Now, she's kind of on the fence about exclusives. She's still trying to determine if exclusives is actually worth more to kind of keep it on Xbox or if the money makes sense to kind of have exclusives all around, you know, PC, PlayStation, Nintendo, etc., because it comes down to the numbers. Honestly, she may take into consideration the feedback of what the community wants, but if the numbers make more sense to kind of have exclusives available to everyone, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, whatever the case may be, she's gonna do that. At the end of the day, Xbox is a business, and with a business, they're all about numbers, and if the numbers make sense, the movie's gonna make sense as a business, right? But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about how she's been doing so far as a CEO. Do you like the changes that she has actually made so far? Do you like her as a CEO? How would you compare her to Phil Spencer, that was a CEO last year, and some of the things that he's done over the past few decades? Let me know what you guys think in regards to everything that she's doing so far with Xbox as a whole. I also discussed a video where I talked about some of the deep, dark psychology secrets that they use in games to keep you addicted, to keep you playing the game, to keep you motivated to play the game, and also to keep you from thinking about everything outside of your life and to keep you locked and focused on playing that one particular game. It's some dark secrets that I discussed in this video. If you guys want more from that video, make sure you guys click the link up here. It's going to take you directly to that video. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed the content, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Other than that, peace.